guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute since we did an update on Paul and Karine from 90 Day Fiance. As you guys know, Karine lost custody of the kids late last year, and then earlier this year, Paul lost custody of the kids. They have two kids, Pierre and little Ethan, that have been placed in foster care. Unsure of if they're together, but they are unfortunately in the system. And just the other day was Halloween, and Karine made a post about how she did not have her children for Halloween, and Paul is actually defending Karine, where as last year when they were in the middle of this like ugly custody battle, that was about exactly a year ago that they were fighting each other for the kids. Karine lost custody. During that time, he was not speaking highly of Karine. He was sharing videos where she hit him. He was sharing videos where she would hit him. He was sharing videos where it appeared that she may have threw Ethan in the car and then went back into the house as Paul was trying to leave. And she was sharing videos to portray Paul as a bad parent. So they were slinging mud. It was all very public. And now it's a complete flip-flop, basically. Since they both lost custody of the kids, Paul has been being very vocal about Karine being a good mother and saying that the family services and the judge through the court system has been unfair to her. So let's go ahead, let's get into all of that, you guys, because it's been a lot. So right now we're nearly a year into Paul and Karine's bitter custody dispute. Oddly enough, it doesn't seem like they are fighting each other anymore. Instead, Paul has condemned the family court and child services while defending his ex-wife Karine, which is, like I said, very different from last year. They both shared an update of what's going on lately. So on October 31st, Karine took to Instagram. She said, "It's Halloween and I'm not with my kids." That same day, Paul took to Instagram as well to complain about CPS. He says, "The way CPS has treated Karine is absolutely uncalled for. For almost a year, she did everything she was instructed to do. She still only sees our kids one day a week for 1 hour if they have time. This week, CPS canceled Karine's visit because no one was available. No updates on them or nothing. Talked down to her, leaving her crying. Karine has 3 therapists that did drug, alcohol, and tests, took her to her classes, but because she is Brazilian, she is treated differently. They even canceled our children's passports and said they can never return to Brazil." Karine said, "I came here to say that my children are not with me yet, but I can't see them. I can't take it anymore, and there are times when I want to talk about what the 3 of us are going through. I'm always a good mother, and I'm going through it. It's not just me who suffers, my children suffer too. I will never stop fighting for you two. Pierre and Ethan are my life." So there's the 2 posts that they have both recently posted. Now, he's accusing CPS of, like, the worker, of leaving Karine crying, talking down to her, saying that it's because she's Brazilian. Not really sure why, and there's no way we can really tell what's happening here, if they're really mistreating her or if she just feels that way. They're not going to be doing any interviews, to tell us exactly what's happening. But Paul is definitely defending her, saying, she's going to classes, she has therapists, she's trying to do what she was told to do, but yet she's still not getting custody of the kids. She sees them one day a week for 1 hour, and that's if they don't cancel. On October 24th, about 1 week before Halloween, Karine did get to see the kids. She, Ethan, and Pierre looked to be at like a park, it seems, where she got to have her 1 hour visit. A few days before that, she thanked her supporters for sending positive messages and prayers to her. Knowing that she's going through this difficult time, a lot of her people have been messaging her, according to her, and she appreciates that. Also on October 16th, she took to her social media. I cannot talk today. She took to her social media and she said, "My children are calling another woman mother. How should I feel? I'm feeling bad. It seems that everything is fine around here, but it's not." That has got to be difficult, I'm sure. But at the same time, I don't know how they do things in Brazil. Paul should have known better. His mother should have known better. The way they were going at each other publicly, knowing they had 2 kids that were so young, obviously CPS was going to step in. They have been on a TV show. they have a large following. So the back and forth that they were doing, showing the videos of the kids crying. Karine put out a video of, one of the kids in the closet crying. And she said, this is what he does. This is what Paul has done to us. He's not a good dad. There were literally videos where it appeared that abuse was absolutely going on, where it appeared that Karine, like I said, Paul was going to leave one evening. They were fighting, and she comes out with Ethan in her arms, and he was little. And it looks like she tosses him in the passenger seat, and she walks back into the house, basically like, you're not leaving me here with both kids. If you're going, here, take one. And then Paul got Ethan and comes back in the house and says, why did you throw him in the car like that? So definitely things have surfaced that would leave any judge concerned, any CPS caseworker concerned. So the two both lost custody. And like I said, first it was Karine. Karine lost custody. The kids were with Paul for a little bit, Paul and his mother. And then that whole thing happened with Paul where he ran off. When CPS when a judge deemed that he was not fit to take care of them either, he literally took off with Pierre and went MIA for a while, came back and handed Pierre over to his mother. But since then, they have been in foster care. And like I said, I don't know if they're together or if they're in separate homes. I'm hoping they're together. It appears like more than likely they are together. But it is a sad situation. You got to act right if you want your kids, On September 20th, Paul condemned CPS and the court. He said, it is sad Karine has done everything CPS and the judges asked her since December. CPS and Judge Haggerty, Division 5 Family Court, will only allow her 1 hour, 1 day a week to see the children. Karine works hard at any job she can to earn money. She has lost any government help from food stamps or Medicaid, lost her housing assistance. Judge Haggerty, a former prosecutor, is a harsh judge. I've seen other judges allow a mother the opportunity to get their children's custody back. Our children miss their parents. The termination of our parental and custodial rights without a fair opportunity at reunification shows how corrupt the system is. Classes, therapists, drug and alcohol tests, everything over the past year. If someone was to watch the court DVDs, you will see me, Karine, and my parents are not given the opportunity to speak. Only prosecutor and CPS. Me and Karine will do what we have to do to hire a legal team to fight for our children. CPS Jefferson County needs to be evaluated. My caseworker hung up in my face for asking for assistance with services. She talks to me and Karine like complete trash and offers us zero help. When you vote, please make sure you understand who you are voting for. Now, the thing here, I want to go back to something. He talks about how Karine lost any government assistance, food stamps, and housing assistance. The thing is when she was getting this assistance, Paul exposed her and said that she lied. He's like, yeah, Karine's got a big, nice house. She's getting free food. She's getting free medical. And it's all because she lied, saying that she was a victim of human trafficking. She lied and said that I human trafficked her, which is a lie because we were on a show. It shows that our relationship was consensual. So she lied to get that assistance. So obviously it would make sense that that assistance would be taken from her once he outed the fact that she lied to get it in the first place. On September 18th, Karine wrote on her Instagram to address the people accusing her of not caring for her kids. She says, I come here to say that my children are not with me yet, but I can't see them. I can't take it anymore, and there are times I want to talk about what the three of us are going through. I'm a good mother. I'm going through it. It's not me that's suffering, but my children as well. I'm not going to stop fighting. Pierre and Ethan are my life. Kind of the same thing that she's posted more than once. But they both say that they're not going to stop fighting. They just had to go through a holiday without their children, Halloween. Next we have Thanksgiving and then Christmas. Not really sure how difficult it's going to be for the two to get some sort of custody back of the children because of how bad it was. But yeah, they're giving us an update. Paul is defending Karine, saying that she's a good mother, that she's done everything that they've asked, her to do. And that is just unfair. What do you guys think? Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone.